Oh, hello! It is I, Josh Potter, back again for another episode of The Josh Potter Show, and boy, oh boy, exciting news. This Friday and Saturday, going to be in Chicopee, Massachusetts, Loft Comedy Club, and tickets are moving, my friend. Get them right now up on Instagram at Josh_Potter, at J_Potter on Twitter. Other dates include 420 show here in Burbank, California with Sara Weinshenk, who is my guest today.
Yay!
Also on the docket, we got Bakersfield, California. That going down at the Well Comedy Club April 22nd, May 5th and 6th at the Mic Drop in Arizona. That's outside of Phoenix there, Chandler, Arizona. And then beyond that, June 1st, Poughkeepsie, New York, and Sarasota Springs, New York, June 2nd and 3rd. All of it on sale right now, so go get your tickets, please. And remember, joshpottershow@gmail.com is where you can send in all your music the way By Definition did here with this tune 1992, and all your Roach reportings, which we'll get to in just a couple of moments. But yes, my guest today, we just boarded the mothership together, and we'll never be the same.
We'll never be the same.
Tell everyone where they can find you. Give us
You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on This Bitch Podcast every Monday, Shank Podcast every Wednesday, and I will be on 420 with Potter at Nightcap. And then in the second week of Austin, I will be doing shows all over the place.
The second week of May?
The second week of May. What did I say?
The second week of Austin.
Oh, well, yes, Mommy's been a little too busy. I forgot how to fucking speak. The second week of May.
It is technically the second week of Austin, though.
Yes.
If you think about it.
In what way?
Well, because we just got back from a little Austin excursion. Mine much shorter than yours.
One thing about Austin, when you're in Austin, time flies.
You were there for how long?
5 days.
5 days?
No, a week, 7 days.
A whole week,
I was there for a full 7 days, yeah.
Wild. And I met up with you late in the week, and Mama already on one. Let's just say that.
Mama had already decided she was moving.
There were tales of ladies of the night. I mean, what a week she had. And then we had
ladies of the night.
And then we had a wonderful time. First night I got there, we were at the old mothership. Beam me up, Joe Rogan. You know, we got aboard.
We got beamed up.
And just like any other alien abduction, hell, my ass has been probed. I'll tell you, in the best way. I don't know why we like talk about things like that like it's bad. You know, like people say, "Man, I really got fucked in the ass on that one." You know?
Yeah.
Some people really would enjoy something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to be in the mood. You got to know that it's coming.
We got to change.
I don't want to be surprised.
That's a good point. We got to change, though, the tone of that. You know?
You got fucked in the ass. Congrats, man.
Oh, man, I got really fucked in the ass today. What an awesome day. You know? Or like, you know, when you tell someone, you're like, hey, suck my dick. It's like, yeah, you'd love that.
Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
So what are we doing? All the things like that. Eat my ass.
You can't say suck my clit and still find a man who wants to have sex with you.
No, I think you can.
Suck my clit. It's like
in
so
a good way or a bad
aggressive.
Way? Wait, to say it in like a bad way or a good way?
I don't know. Just like when you say like eat my ass or like suck my dick, it's so socially accepted, and like suck my clit feels really like harsh and like, oh, I would never.
Even in the bedroom.
Yeah, it just feels, it feels like,
I don't know, in the bedroom I'd go, ooh, wow, all right, lady.
No, it's like, how horny are you, lady? That's how I feel like it is.
How horny are you? This is awesome. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
See?
I don't know.
They all seem good. But anyhow, yes, it was a wonderful time at the mothership, and we partied again the next night. We went to Red Band, opened a brand new club down the street from the mothership. They're just opening clubs.
It's so fun.
You know, and it makes sense, and they're going to have tons of crowds down there for the foreseeable future. So at the end of the day, smart move by Red Band, and his club is beautiful. Go check it out, Sunset Strip in Austin.
His is beautiful, too.
I know.
I was like, I wonder what it's going to be like next to the mothership. And I was like, oh, it's just another amazing audience. And they get all the comedians from the mothership because it's all walking distance.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's like being in comedy heaven.
But there was a little crossover. Something happened the first night we were there. I don't even know if you're aware of this. the Minnesota Timberwolves were at the mothership.
Oh, yeah, I knew that because you told me that. But I was like, Timberwolves, just a bunch of tall guys.
Yeah, a bunch of really tall gentlemen walked in, and I go, well, that has to be some basketball team. I was like, there's no way there's just like 5 supremely tall men just like hanging out together. They don't just like... Do tall people just hang out together?
No.
Tall people just mosey around together like herds of geese? They find each other and they go, get another tall guy in here. We only hang out with talls.
They were exceptionally tall. After you pointed out to me that they were basketball players, I was like, that makes a lot of sense because I was feeling small. I was feeling powerless.
Well, you were also on one, drinky wise. And so I thought, I go, is Mama getting excited about the basketball players? And you're like, I'm tired.
I go, yeah, right. I am way too tired to fuck a basketball player. I've been drinking all week. I've been walking around telling jokes. The last thing I want to do is have this overly tall man with probably a huge dick in my bed right now. I'm trying to get 12 hours of shut-eye.
Yeah, like, I want to be able to walk tomorrow.
Yeah, I have plans.
That's true. A basketball player is like... Better cancel tomorrow's plans.
I don't have the stamina for that.
If you have a hike the next day, you're not going on it.
No, and the other thing is, like, you should have... I wish they would have arrived at the beginning of the week.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Before, Austin had its way with me. I was depleted by the time the basketball daddies arrived. I was like, I can't even form thoughts or sentences, let alone meet someone new.
Would you say that night was the drunkest you got?
I don't know. It honestly all just kind of like meshed together, and it just felt like I was just like having a drunken week.
Yeah.
I felt like a sailor.
Well, you were drinking pink drinks the entire time on Thursday. That's why I asked. Pink tequila drinks.
They tasted so good, and I wasn't as hungover as you'd think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, yeah. But I'll tell you this. My liver's taking like 2 months off. Wow.
You heard it here first, folks. So if you're coming to the 420 show in Bakersfield, or in Burbank, excuse me, I will have to do the shots.
He'll be doing the shots, but I'll be doing all the blunts.
Yeah, I'll do those too. No qualms with that. But there is a reason I brought up the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it is crazy that we saw them on Thursday nights. Let's get into the sports. Beep, 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. So this particular Minnesota Timberwolf player, the center Rudy Gobert, was at the mothership specifically.
He was?
Yes, because he took a photo with Joe Rogan. I don't know if you can pull up. I think it's on Joe's Instagram main feed. But it could have just been in his stories, but we'll find out here in a second. But I have it's such an interesting parallel because the fact of the matter is I was with Tom in Las Vegas right before COVID, and we had dinner with Joe Rogan. And when we were going out to dinner, they were like, I heard the NBA might be like getting rid of audiences. You know what I mean? It was like when they were talking about that because of COVID. They're like, we're going to get rid of crowds. And Rudy Gobert was the first NBA player to have COVID.
He was?
And he actually did something very at the time was almost like a sin. He was doing a press conference before he was I guess diagnosed with COVID, or it was shown that he tested positive. He did a press conference where he touched all the microphones with his hands because at the time he had been exposed, but we didn't know what was going on yet,
Right.
So everyone was like, are you scared of it? And he's like, nope. And he did that. He touched all the microphones.
And then he got it.
Yes. And he was the first NBA. And he was I feel like he's going to be a fucking Jeopardy question. Were you able to pull up his thing there?
I'm trying to get it to go right now.
I see. Oh. It would be toward the top, I would imagine. As it fills in like a game show. I don't know. Maybe it was only in the stories.
I saw them take the picture in real life. Maybe it was only in the stories.
But it was just funny because it was I was with him when all that went down. And now we go, we're on the other side of it, thank the Lord. And Rudy Gobert and him are just hanging out in the booth
I know. I was like, thank God Potter's here to tell me that that's a Timberwolf. I would have never known. I felt like I had inside knowledge.
So yeah, I mean, and they played in. I guess they were playing like a exhibition, or there it is right there.
Oh yeah, there they are.
There they are, and we were right behind the other side of that camera.
Yeah. Then I went up to him and I was like, "You're really tall."
And I said to him, "Have a great rest of the season." The season's over. Turns out.
No.
That was my basketball. I felt like a real pink cat in that moment because I was like, "Have a good season." And they kind of made like a disgruntled noise, or like they thought I was talking shit to them. Because their season's pretty much over. But, just the other day, a couple of days after this, well, on Sunday, was it? Yes. Rudy Gobert was sent home by the team after throwing a punch at teammate Kyle Anderson during a timeout in the second quarter of their vital 113-108 win against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Wait. We saw him pre-punch?
We saw him, a couple days before. And they actually got into a fight with another team, I do believe, at another point in the season. But yeah, we saw them pre-punch. Both of them I didn't catch who the other players were, and I'm not like well versed in basketball enough to have possibly known which other Timberwolves were at the mothership that night. But very well we could have seen both of them there.
The two that fought?
Yeah.
Rudy and the guy he punched?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know which players were with
I only
Rudy
know
Gobert.
Just the one.
So Kyle Anderson is the guy that got punched in this win over the New Orleans Pelicans. I can't say New Orleans. It's two plurals. Do you notice that? New Orleans Pelicans.
New Orleans Pelicans.
New Orleans Pelicans. It seems wrong to me. I don't know why. I'm having trouble saying it, folks. So I'm glad Rudy Gobert doesn't play for them. We made the decision to send Rudy Gobert home after the incident in the second quarter. Timberwolves president Tim Connolly said in a statement, his behavior on the bench was unacceptable, and we will handle the situation internally. Mike Connolly added that Gobert has apologized in the team group chat. Ooh, good, in the team group chat. I
want to read the team group chat.
I don't know
what's going on in the group chat.
They shouldn't publicly acknowledge the team group chat.
That there's a group chat.
Yeah, because now people are going to, like, if you ever got the screen grabs, good golly, you could cancel an entire organization.
The team thread.
Can you imagine? I mean, I'm in a couple group chats with whether it be comics or people from high school. And I got to tell you, the group chat is where all the terrible
down.
shit happens. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Group chats can ruin society.
Group chats can also ruin your night. Sometimes when you're like, I don't feel like writing back, and everyone else is writing back to the thread, and it's like a thread of 20 people, you're like, everyone calm down, get lives.
You got to silence that shit. You can't have it be like,
that's a good note.
Because you'll want to throw your phone out the window.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of a nervous breakdown over here because I'm not silencing the threads.
Group chats can bring down this whole thing.
So basketball teams and society in general.
Everything. Anything, everything. Family group chats, high school friend group chats.
Government group chats.
And you got to really trust who's in the group chat. Government, politicians group chats. You got to really trust who's in it. Do you trust everyone in your group chats?
No. That's why I don't just say things willy-nilly in the group chat.
Well, that's you're probably very reserved then.
I'm very reserved in my group chat where it's too many people that I don't know. Like if someone else invites me to a group chat and they have like 15 other friends in there, I'm not going to be on my worst behavior in that chat. I'll save it for a group chat with like Kim.
Okay, so just you and that's not a group chat. That's you and Kim.
No,
in a text
I know,
thread.
but like if it was like
that's two
you,
people.
me, and Kim.
You wouldn't talk the same way?
I would if you were in the thread.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought for a second I was Josh
the
is
outlier.
here. Yo, Josh is here. Pull the reins back a little bit.
No,
all right?
you know everything that I do and say for the most part.
Yeah, I just feel like you have to trust everybody because, like, think about Jake Fromm was in a group chat with his friends.
Who's Jake Fromm?
Jake Fromm is former Georgia Bulldogs quarterback. He played against Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts in the national championship. Those two went on to be starters in the NFL. Jake Fromm was drafted by the Bills very late, and then he was the third-string quarterback for many a time, and including our COVID reserve quarterback. And then eventually he went to the Giants, and I think now he plays for the Falcons. But he's bouncing around a little bit because... And I don't know if this is the complete reason why his career was derailed, but there were group chats leaked.
I could tell by the way he looks that his group chats would be a problem.
He said they were talking, I do believe, about, I think they were talking about guns.
Yeah, guns and pussy. I feel like that's the only thing that is being talked about in his thread.
So he says in the thing that got him canceled, so to speak, is that he had a tweet or a text in the group chat that was referring to guns as something that only the elite whites should be able to own. Can we pull up the tweet or the text? I mean, just type in group chat or group text.
Elite whites.
Elite whites. He does use those words, I do believe.
Ugh, he looks like he's like a neo-Nazi too. He's very white.
Do you have the quote?
He's so white that his name's William, but he goes by his middle name, Jacob.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So what does it say there, Kirsten? Read those.
It says, views changed on what? He said, guns, silly boy.
Ugh, already silly boy's weird.
Ugh, silly boy.
Silly boy.
Who the hell are you writing
One
to there?
second.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure if this is the right one. Just make them very expensive so only elite white people can get them.
Yes, there
I was
you go.
confused, sorry, which side was him or not, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he
said
didn't
that.
leak his own group chat.
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Oh, so yeah, no, I mean, and then I don't think his life has really been the same since.
Yeah,
you know?
you can't be. What did he think was gonna happen?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, here's the thing. What he thought was he was making a joke in his group chat with his bros.
But look at his bro's face. You could tell from that photo his bro's not to be trusted. If you scroll up and take a look at Jacob.
The guy also roasts him just about that. He says, whoa, do you think you're an elite white person? You need to look at your contact picture. And that's him.
Ugh.
Well, I don't know. I mean, and then I think the guy who leaked this is a scumbag more than I think Jake Fromm is for maybe having unfortunate views about
Guns.
The inner city blacks.
Yeah, his friend's a douchebag and he's a douchebag too.
Of course he's a douchebag.
But they're both douchebags.
Right.
But his friend's a special kind of douchebag.
Right.
Because it's like...
But if we're going along the lines of, if you saw my group chats...
That's just yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't necessarily say things about, black people in mine, but I say some other things, probably. That if my friends were like, hey, let's ruin Josh's life. I don't think it would ruin... I mean, you people hear me talk every week, so I don't think it would really... If I tried to get a real job at some point, or I had some sort of, like, network television show, which not happening ever. So I don't think I could be ruined by my group chats necessarily. I don't have to challenge my friends out there.
Mine's like a lot of nicknames for guys.
You're scared about that?
No, just like if I'm chatting with Kim, I'll be like, this is what happened with this one. And they all have different names.
Can you give an example without without blowing up your own spot?
Yes, like Big Dick Bob.
Oh, okay. Weird how you blew up your own spot, kind of.
I just kidding.
To me, at least. Big Dick Bob. Hilarious. Oh, my God. So do we have video of this fight, yeah?
Sure do.
All right, let's check it out. Here's the guy we saw at the old mothership, taking a swing at his teammate here. Rudy Gobert. Here we go.
Oh.
Ooh. Now, do you recognize the man he punched? Do you think he was at the mothership?
Honestly, I don't even know what I remember from that night. I just remember that dude was tall. I have no idea. That guy could have been there. A circus animals could have been in there, and like a jaguar could have been in there, and I wouldn't remember.
While head coach Chris Finch tried to address the team, Anderson and Gobert were involved in a heated discussion that, according to Woj, centered on defense and rebounding. So they were having like an argument about defense and rebounding. After Anderson told Gobert to shut the fuck up, bitch, the Frenchman threw a punch at Anderson's chest, though it did not land with much force.
But he did tell him to shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, because he was probably like, you're not rebounding enough or some bullshit.
And then he punched him after he called him a bitch.
Yeah, and then he got sent home. Kyle wants to win, and sometimes he's a little aggressive in the way he talks. But I don't take it personally, Gobert said. I receive it in a positive way because it comes from a place of wanting me to be the best Rudy I can be and wanting us to win. I have I love his competitiveness. I love the way he plays the game, the way he makes others around him better. He's a huge part of this year. And then he punched him, evidently. I mean, that's a wild thing to say after you punch a guy.
That is. But if someone called me a bitch, I might want to punch him too.
I've been called bitch so many times. I don't care. I don't know what there's no words you can call me that are worse than the words that I call myself. Therefore, I don't believe I would punch anybody over said words.
That makes sense. I get that.
Sometimes you do have to let the intrusive thoughts win.
What's that? Oh, yes.
Sometimes you just got to let them come out.
No, I mean, I never could have a person call me by a stupid name and be like, I'm going to fight them over these words they said. Does that make me a bitch?
No, I just think that like he might have always been just ready to punch someone. I feel like when you're a basketball player, you're ready to punch.
Sure.
If you got to punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
they've also... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No, it's okay. When you're a professional athlete, at any point, you're ready to punch. That's just what I think.
There are guys that are prone to punching out of the gate.
They've also been playing like a whole season together, so who knows what's
many
gone
times
down this season behind the scenes that he's just been waiting to, chest punch him.
That's a great insight.
Because I would also never hit someone like based on calling me names, but like maybe he's just been missing those rebounds, and then he's telling other people to rebound. And
that's true.
In his mind, he's like, he should get hit in the chest a little bit.
That's a great insight.
I mean, there's been days where I would like to hit Kim in the chest a little
wow.
bit. I'm just kidding.
A Roach exclusive here. That's so funny. I can see you two getting into a fracas.
A scuffle.
Yeah, a little scuttlebutt.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stand a chance. She trains.
Oh.
I'd be like, I pulled your hair. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's the one move I kind of have.
Mama is a dainty flower, and Kim will...
destroy.
Kim will beat most guys I know up, I feel like.
Easily. She trains.
Yeah.
But now she's saying she's having a soft girl era because she has her fake nails on.
I love it.
So we don't know.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. I'm not going to ask what you're trying to buy online. It could be anything. Honey will find you all the proper things to get you, the proper discounts. Maybe you have a coupon that you don't know about out there in the world. Honey's going to hunt it down for you. Whatever it is, Honey can help you get it for less. It's a free tool that finds internet promo codes and automatically applies them right to your cart, no matter where your cart is. I mean, Honey has helped me save on clothes. I got to tell you, there's like little clothes, like I'll buy clothes from a store that I don't think many people have heard of, or sometimes it's like a niche thing, and Honey somehow finds even those coupons, and I'll get a discount on those as well. It's helped me save on sneakers as well. Unbelievable. Manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. I know my mom was doing that for a while. She was on her email just scouring and signing up for things all the time, and now you don't have to do that anymore. It's all over with. Honey doesn't just work on desktops, it works on your iPhone too, so you can just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out, and by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting my show. So thank you for doing it. If you haven't done it already, get on it, my friend. Get to PayPal Honey, or get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Potter. That's joinhoney.com/Potter. One more time, joinhoney.com/Potter. Well, speaking of soft girl era, have you ever thought about how you would want to be proposed to?
Yes.
Do tell. Give us the whole rundown.
I need there to be, first of all, I need to have a manicure ahead of time, which I probably already will. So just heads up, if you're thinking of proposing to me and you're just binging who I am by watching the Josh Potter Show, this is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I want to have a secret photographer there to capture the moment. Mm-hmm. I think it's like by an ocean, maybe in Hawaii.
Okay. Wow. All right.
And that's what I want.
So this is what I always wondered about
Sunset.
the trip to do the proposal.
Yeah.
Do you know it's coming?
When you're a woman and you're in a relationship, you're always hoping it's coming.
Okay. Well, there's got to be times you hope it's not coming.
Yeah, no, there's been...
It's Friday night and we're at Red Lobster. This better not be the time. And now you're all anxious about like, good Lord, don't do it here at the county fair.
Please don't do it at the county fair.
But then when you go to Hawaii, you're like, well, this has got to be the place that it's going down.
Right.
And then if it doesn't,
then the flight home's awkward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's very... At what point do you get where you're like walking on pins and needles at every activity that you do?
I don't know. I mean, I thought that I was going to have at least like 5 proposals by now. Here I am. I haven't had one. So like, I might not be the person to ask, Josh.
This is what I always thought was a good way to do it. And maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, let's hear.
But I would just do it at the place that the person completely least expects it. Like in the car.
Ooh, in the car?
Yeah, like...
So are you driving?
I was at one point in my... When I was a young boy, I drove until I was 31. So yeah, I guess I did have the scenario that I would be driving the car. I got to change my strategy now. In an Uber, I just do it in the back of in the back of an Uber Black. I think I told Sarah this weekend my massages are my Uber Black. Like, because you were like, you like massages or whatever?
Yeah.
I go, that's Uber Black is my massages.
Well, let me tell you, it is nice going in an Uber Black.
Oh,
actually, a proposal in the back of an Uber Black is pretty baller.
The guy's got to be wearing a suit, though, or something.
It's got to be...
Yeah, you got to have a guy, like, with a tie on. You can't just have, like, what are you doing back there? You want me to turn the tunes down? You know, like that guy?
Yeah.
So,
Maybe, like, champagne back there. I don't know.
What about a public proposal?
No.
Even on Hawaii, it's got to be like a private beach or like...
I don't really want... I feel like so many things are public that I do that I would like to just have it be the person who wants to get married to me, and like a photographer. And then maybe afterward... Is it the photographer that takes you out of it?
That made me laugh.
Because I want to capture it.
No, I get that. But then, you know, you're like, hey, Troy Conrad's. It's so crazy you're in Hawaii. It's crazy that you're in Hawaii the same time I am. Weird. You're staying in our hotel? Troy Conrad's a very talented photographer here in the best. Los Angeles at the Comedy Store all the time. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know how that... It would be tough to like... You got to do it at the beginning of the trip then, just in case you're like, you know.
I feel like you have to do it at the beginning of the trip because then also you can like fuck as fiancés, which feels like that would be like a fun novelty for like some of the... I don't know if it changes anything or if you're like, put it in my butt, you're my fiancé now. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you're already having Hawaii sex. So do you wait till the end so that you can have fiancé sex back when you get home? Maybe you get a mile-high beager because...
Beager?
Because you're fiancés now.
Fiancé? No, I think Hawaii sex is fun for like the first 3 days, and then you're like, let's try fiancé sex.
Well, how long are we going to Hawaii for? 3 days?
I don't know, like 10 days.
Golly, oh,
in my mind, if I'm going to Hawaii, it's 10 days.
So okay,
doesn't that sound nice? Just going to a beach for 10 days.
Yeah.
And not doing shit.
I guess.
Nothing sounds better to me.
I don't know if I want the beach part.
Why?
Oh, it's windy. There's sand. There's
roaches at a beach.
There's little kids. There's children running around with a ball or something, and they're...
I feel like it would be good for you to get a little sun on your shoulders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On my shoulder. There's hair that will prevent that from happening. It's like the rainforest. The canopy doesn't let the sunlight in.
You come back, all your shoulder hair is blonde.
It's blonde. I put sun in it.
It's bleached.
Well, the reason I asked about a public proposal is I thought maybe you'd have some opinions on this one that happened at a Dodgers game recently.
Uh-oh.
So for those listening at home, this man runs out onto the field. Not with his fiance or potential fiance. He runs out there and then gets on a knee to propose to her back in the stands. So as he's getting on his knee, there she is. They show him again, and he gets speared.
No.
Now, put yourself in the shoes of the bride. Again, he got speared by multiple security guards. 3, it looks like. Holy hell. They were like a clown car jumping on him there. That was wild. So yeah, he gets absolutely murdered while he's on one knee because he's in the outfield. I believe that's right field of Dodger Stadium.
In the middle of the game?
I think it's like they're between innings, maybe a commercial break. He ran out there, gets on his knee, and then gets speared. So if you're the woman in the stands, this is your boyfriend?
I hate him.
Do you say yes, though?
I'm not saying yes. No, I'm like turned off. Pussy couldn't be drier.
What if you've been with him for 10 years?
Then I know that this is who he is, and there's no way I want to marry him.
Well, that's what I find interesting, actually. I didn't know if this woman, say she spent a decade with this man, and this is her whole life. They have a life together. And this was like this is the natural next step, and this is the choices he made. Where does that leave you other than completely lost as a person?
Well, so then I'm wondering, when he gets off of the field, he's going to be escorted out of Dodger Stadium?
100%,
There's no way
yeah.
they're going to go enjoy a hot dog in the last inning together.
No, he is completely under arrest and probably banned from Dodger Stadium for life.
And maybe slightly concussed.
Usually when you do something like this, you get banned from the stadium for life. And Kirsten, he very well might be in a hospital because he got wrecked.
I mean, first of all, no, this is so gross to me. I can't think of anything more gross.
It
honestly.
does give me the ultimate cringe. And it makes me feel so bad for the woman because it's like, how long have you known this guy? Were there signs that he's a complete dipshit?
Yes.
I need to know more about their relationship.
You don't go from zero to on to the field proposal.
And if you do you what is that? What kind of whirlwind does that put you in? Where you're like, everything was normal. I never saw the signs.
Dude, nothing was normal though. Nothing was normal. This might be the thing that frees her. You know what I mean? This might be the thing. I thought he was the one, and then he tried to propose to me at Dodger Stadium, and it was so unattractive that I said no, and then I made better choices with my life.
Well,
now I'm a lesbian. Like, that's...
So it's a wake-up call, you're thinking. Well, it's either got to be a wake-up call, or it's one of those things where the man, he thought, he's like, I'm going to really go for this. And he made a complete error in judgment. Obviously, he did that. But maybe this wasn't his plan. Maybe he had a few too many, and he's like, I got an idea. Can we give him that benefit of the doubt?
He packed the ring.
Yeah.
And he has it, it looks like.
Yeah, he has the ring. Well, I wonder if does the ring go flying? I can't really see from here.
Yeah, I think that's the box actually. Right
that'd be
there.
hilarious
See
if that'd be hilarious if he never got that back and like Mookie Betts is like sick and puts the ring on his, comes out to his position. He's like, oh, sick. And he puts another piece of bling on before he plays amazing.
I mean, that's insane. Like, what do you think would happen if you tried to do that? That's like going on stage during somebody's live show.
No, yeah, you get tackled and you get escorted out and you are banned. Most people who storm the field and get caught like that are banned from the stadium for eternity.
Was it worth it?
If she said yes, now I can imagine. What if he's like in the jail or in the hospital, either one, and she comes to like bail him out or to like visit him in the hospital, and he's like, well.
She's like, no.
She would say no, right? We didn't get a follow-up. We need a follow-up. Roach reporters out there, scurry out from under the floorboards. Infest this story. I want you to find out who this lady is. I want to get her on by Zoom. I want to find out everything about this as much as I can. I need my investigative roaches out there finding out the skinny on this couple. All right? Keep that in mind. Now, let's get into the news. What do you say? Oh, yes.
Wait, it says she said yes.
Oh, my Lord. We found it. We found an answer already?
She said yes. Juarez wrote on Instagram confirming what everyone who has now seen the viral video was wondering.
They're a perfect pair then.
She's a fucking loser,
they
too.
Are a perfect pair.
Two losers finding love in Los
I need to
Angeles.
talk to this woman. I need to talk to this one. We have her name?
Go down.
No.
Ramona.
They don't have her last name.
Yeah, Ramona
She
Savid.
shared a photo of the ring, so they did get it back, I think.
My
Let's see if
Lord.
there's
I
some
need to
turf
talk
in
to
it.
this woman and this man.
I hope she has a
since they're
manicure.
together. Let's see if there's any turf
Oh
in
my
it.
God. She's posting it. Like she's posting her fiance in cuffs.
That's going in the wedding slideshow.
Oh, did you see what she wrote? She wrote tad bit extreme, but he's a Leo. What can you? But he's a Leo. What can you expect?
And the first comment is, "This is literally textbook fairy tale. Congrats."
Who said that? That person should have their
Little
Instagram.
Rockabelle did.
You should have your Instagram taken down. Little Rockabelle textbook
literal?
romance.
No, a textbook fairy tale.
Oh my lord! What fairy tale is that? It's
Wait.
like a Dr. Grimm or whatever the hell that.
A little
Remember that?
extreme, but he's a Leo. I'm so upset.
All right, she sucks too, evidently. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
they found each other.
If you
Yeah,
say
that's-
yes to that, it's
So it
like,
actually is a fairy
congrats, you guys.
tale. These two loony bins fucking found each other
Congrats.
out there in the world, and they are into each other. God bless, I say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on Instagram after this and write a comment. My lord, I have to talk to this woman. We have to figure out her.
I
we
have
gotta
to
get her
talk
on.
to her. I need to find out how old she was when she had her first head injury.
Someone said, show them this video when the kids can't understand why dad can't go to the game with them.
Yeah, he's done. He is done. Unbelievable. Well, we'll do our best to follow it up. Oh, go to that before we leave sports. Play this. This is fun.
That's an interesting term for the sweeper.
Well, I saw that, and I didn't know if I was supposed to say that or not on TV.
That guy threw a lot of
There's
slutters.
6 of the 7 up there. 5 of
Is
the
that
6.
They wouldn't say it on television either. That's so
well?
funny.
What is Slutter?
It is a slider and a cutter pitch combined. They made a portmanteau of it. There's also the slurve, which is a slider and a curveball. But I've never heard of the slutter before. They could have called it. They could have called it like a Clive or like a a Clyder or something like that, or I don't know.
I know a few Slutters.
Yeah, this guy knows a few too. He's throwing that shit all day long. And I love the announcers. Can we hear them again as they play this, and then they have to laugh about
That's
it.
an interesting term for the sweeper.
The slutter.
Well, I saw that, I didn't know if I was supposed to say that or not on TV.
There's 6 of the 7 up there. 5 of the 6.
It is Ask Marty time.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back into the news now. That was fun. I just thought that was funny. Well, Miss Weinshenk,
Yes.
we know that you are of the Princess Guild.
Yes.
What is your favorite Disney princess?
I thought you would never ask. I'm going Belle.
I was going to guess Belle.
Yeah, Belle.
Why? Because she reads?
Because she reads. Yeah. Because I'm an intellectual bitch. No,
She loves a library.
because she loves a toxic man. Is that dark?
She did like a toxic man. She is just like, I'll stay in this fucking castle with you, you gross animal, and suck your dog dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was into it.
Yeah.
She had to fall in love with an animal before he was a man.
And then also her
I'm
friends.
out there looking for my Belle. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I'll fall in love, and who knows what's under here at the end of the day.
You totally change into a different person.
Right? I have a rose in my house that's petals are falling off it as we go every day. I'm getting gray in the beard. The petals are getting...
And I like her friends.
Which
the
ones?
inanimate objects she becomes friends with. Chip.
I thought you liked Cinderella's friends.
The mice.
Yeah. Which is so weird, the mice. We've talked about that before.
What about them?
Because you don't want mice dancing on your face talking to you.
But I want the birds helping me get dressed in the morning. That's sick.
I dated a girl who I would listen to her hum in the morning before she'd go to work. It was at first
Cute.
enchanting. And I was like, look at her. She's like a princess. I imagined animated birds flying around her, helping her get ready as she hummed. And then by a couple of months in, I'm like, will you shut up? I'm trying to sleep over here.
A humming? No. I dated someone who told me that his ex used to walk around the house singing opera music.
Singing it?
Yeah. It's the Phantom of the Opera. Like that shit at home.
This girl will just go around going,
No.
and I was like, at first I was like, oh, what a beautiful thing. And then I was throwing pillows at her by the end.
Suffocating her. Shut up, bitch.
What do you think of the Mermaid situation?
I would fuck King Triton.
King Triton. You got the daddy thing for King Triton.
Yeah.
Fuck that queef Prince Eric.
No, yeah, he's a queef. But King Triton?
He doesn't have a dick, though.
Oh.
I don't think.
I'd let King Triton
He can finger you to hell. Yeah. He'll finger you to hell with those big, meaty fingers that he's got.
I
on
don't
there.
want that fin.
Yeah, the fin, it's just like a mermaid. There's no genitalia. He doesn't have a giant fish hog.
I'll just sit on King Triton's face. I'm being an absolute horror on this episode of the pod.
Horror? Did you say?
Horror and horror.
Oh, I didn't know
both.
which one you said. Well, anyway, guess this. Or get this. You know the Kiss the Girl song?
Yeah.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Kiss the girl. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Well, they're changing the words.
To what?
Because evidently the Kiss the Girl song is a little, presumptuous, if you will.
Sha-la-la-la, kiss the they.
Kiss the they. That's funny.
Is that-
That's funny that you're like, they have a problem with the word girl, naturally. Not the, rapey aspects of it, but the...
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that's why.
I don't know. I mean, it's about... Here's the thing. The song is about trying to get a girl to kiss you when she can't speak. She wants... You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's find out what they changed the words to.
Okay.
8-time Oscar winner Alan Menken is back again thanks to the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, the original of which won Menken his first 2 Academy Awards for Best Song and Best Score. Menken not only worked on the new songs for the upcoming film with Lin-Manuel Miranda, I've had enough of that guy, but he also helped update some of the Little Mermaid classics to adhere to modern cultural sensibilities. Oh boy, I can't wait. Speaking to Vanity Fair about his career, Menken said Kiss the Girl, one of the 2 original Little Mermaid songs to land Oscar nominations, was tweaked along with the beloved villain song Poor Unfortunate Souls. Now, I don't understand what they got. It's the villain singing it's Ursula's song.
Yeah.
And she has little slugs in the jars. I've been there. I see those little things squirming around in there. I go, that's me sometimes. But no. So evidently that song's problematic too, but let's see what they changed the words to. Regarding lines that might make young girls somehow feel that they shouldn't speak out of turn. That's the whole point. Ursula's trying to be a bitch and tell them, like, you gotta shake your ass. She's giving the wrong message because she's a villain.
Right.
So now they're going to
Right.
scrub her wrong message and make it, like, better, and now she's making sense, Ursula? I don't know. It's all very strange.
Just think, keep the songs the way the songs were. We don't need to be reinventing the wheel here. And it's like, we just keep making the same cartoons live action, then we'll do it again, make it live action again, then make it CGI next time. It's like...
Just make new movies.
New
That's
movies.
That's the lesson here.
Yeah.
But let's see what the words turned into. I am curious. Because Ursula, again, she's clearly trying to manipulate Ariel into giving up her voice, being like, you don't need your voice. Shake your tits. That's the whole point of the song.
Get an OnlyFans account.
That's what they updated to. They're like, just get an OnlyFans. You don't need to talk and express your thoughts on the internet. Come on. So Kiss the Girl is sung by Sebastian the Crab, who is voiced by Samuel E. Wright in the original Little Mermaid. The reggae-infused track includes lyrics like, she don't say a word and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Whoa, whoa, right?
Yeah, that was a great delivery.
Thank you. As for Poor Unfortunate Souls, the song is performed by Melissa McCarthy, who takes the role of Ursula in the 2023 film. The actress has said that she basically begged for the part. I think Lizzo should have got Ursula.
I think that would totally change the vibe.
If Lizzo got Ursula, we'd all be like, Lizzo's a kind of a baddie.
We all would want to fuck Lizzo.
We're all like, Ursula, I'm rooting for you. Get some more slugs in the jars.
Melissa McCarthy. Plot twist.
She's like, I was literally like, please, 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 I'll bring craft services. I make great chicken salad, hummus. I can bring snacks. So Melissa McCarthy was thirsty for this role. I don't know what lunacy went through my head because I'm not known as a singer, but I just have always been strangely in love with Ursula that I thought I can try and lose. But if I don't try for it, I'll regret forever. They don't get into what the words have changed to, huh?
I mean, that's got to be scary to be playing Ursula and then singing as Ursula.
I would love it.
Would you like to be in a Marvel movie?
No.
Would you be an action figure for the right amount? A superhero?
I mean, if I would laugh and laugh and laugh if they did that because I couldn't give two shits about Marvel, to be quite honest with you.
you get a phone call tomorrow.
I would have so many friends be like, "That's so fucking crazy," and I'd be like, "Is it?"
We need you to be
I would do it for that purpose. I would do it for free, just so that my
the
friends.
Roach man.
Yeah. What about you? What about you? Would do a Marvel?
I would do a Marvel tomorrow.
Yeah. You could do a Marvel.
I could be a villain. I could be a hero.
I would want to do all the like if I as like they say they cast me as a Marvel person.
Yeah.
That's a lot of working out and preparation. Although it would be kind of fun to be like, here's $45 million. Your job for the next 8 months is to work out. I don't even know if
I'd do it.
I would love to say that I would do it. Obviously, my brain, I go, of course, that's a great deal. But then when it comes down to it, would I do it?
The discipline.
They catch me a couple months in, and they're like, Josh, you look the same.
You're just smoking and drinking beer.
Yeah. I have I'm still pounding beers and like smoking and like have no definition. I'm like, oh no, it's coming, dude. It's just results take time. How long could I get away with it? I don't know.
They're just paying you to work out and you're just smoking and drinking.
Do we have any sort of does it say anywhere? I couldn't find anything about the changing of words in this article. Does it say it there? Or are you just looking at the same article I'm looking at?
The same article, yeah, you had sent me.
Yeah. They don't, so maybe they don't even know. Lin-Manuel Miranda has to come in and like fix the songs, and they're like, yeah, we're going to fix them, don't worry. And they don't know how they're going to fix them yet.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, Poor Unfortunate Souls, like I said, it's all about like women are just meant to look hot. Like that's what Ursula says to her to get her to give her voice up. It's supposed to be like a trick. Mm-hmm. So how do they clean that up and still get Ariel to be tricked?
I have no idea.
It's really something. We're going to find out. Well, remember that last guy that proposed?
Yeah.
This involves a wedding.
Okay, we like
Luke
weddings.
Rutt's sending in this one. Luke Rutt's going for the Roachy Award winner for Roach Reporter this year. I mean, he's been sending in some wonderful stuff. So a newlywed man and his brother died after a home theater music system that they received as a wedding gift exploded in India's Chhattisgarh state. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's a lot of H's. The explosive-laden music system was allegedly gifted by the bride's ex-lover.
No.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
I love how petty the bride's ex-lover is, though.
Oh, we love a petty ex-lover. He was livid about her getting married to another man, the police said. Hamendra Marawi died on Monday in his house in the, I don't know why they got to give me all these locations. I mean, I can't say these locations. But he plugged in the music system. His elder brother later succumbed to his injuries as well. 4 other members of the family, including an 18-month-old child, suffered injuries and were admitted to the local hospital for treatment. The intensity of the blast was so strong that it reportedly brought down the roof and walls of the house. Good God. They didn't check the card on this one to be like, who's this from? This sound system.
That's insane.
Although, I mean, I don't know that I would have been like, it's a bomb. But
So-
if it's from I would have been like, your ex-boyfriend gave us this crazy sound system. I don't know if I could accept that.
Well, but also, like, now is she back with the ex-boyfriend? Like, what was his plan?
Probably to kill both of them. How dare you live in love and happiness for eternity? I'm going to murder you, it seems.
I don't like.
That does make me, it doesn't make me worried, but like, it makes you think when you meet somebody late in life, as I am, 37 now. If you meet somebody, they've got past lovers, right? And there's no...
Oh, yeah, they do, Josh.
Yeah,
they all do.
There's a rigmarole of them, and there's no accounting for judgment calls from years and years ago.
That's true.
Do you have any ex-lovers that might kill someone if you were to get married to them?
I have one ex-lover that's definitely questionable. I don't know if he would kill anyone, but I also wouldn't put it past him. I think he would actually be more prone to like humiliation of me as
Well, how
opposed
so?
to like finding like a weird video that he has or like a photo that he has, like something like that.
Revenge porn?
Revenge, yeah. Revenge
Porn?
porn.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a crime, though, too.
That's like what I would be more afraid of.
Right.
then
I would be pleased, by the way, if a woman put out my revenge. She's like, oh yeah, well here's a sex tape of us. I'd be like, sick lady, thanks for doing that.
because it just would help you.
Yeah, I'd be like, cool. It makes me look cool. Yeah.
It helps you get laid more. I
mean, it would be like, I would hope that she would do it because I was with a woman, and then I'd have to be like, babe, it was like 2007 or whatever.
that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even think about her.
Yeah.
But I'd still be like, right?
Yeah, because there is a part of it that's cool. Like, yeah, I fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there is that part of it.
Yeah, like, how was it, though, right? Like, pretty awesome, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, on here it says the suspect identified as 33-year-old Sarju Markham. I feel like Roach reporters out there are sending me foreign stories so that I get thrown off by the pronunciation of names and or locations. Mr. Markham married a married man and father of 2 sons. So this guy's already married.
Which the guy who put the
bomber, the ex-lover bomber.
Yeah, well,
he was allegedly in a relationship with a 29-year-old woman and wanted her to be his second wife. Oh, it's some Indian shit.
Yeah, he's
That's
on some
cool.
shit.
I like that. Markham had initially lied to Marawi's wife that he was not married. After she realized the truth, she refused to marry him, but he kept threatening her to marry him. The suspect also threatened the husband and the two previously had an altercation over the issue. I want your girl to be my second wife. And he's like, no, man, she can't. She doesn't want that shit.
But also, like, who needs a second wife that badly? What's wrong with your first?
Evidently, she's not doing something, and he needs that second wife to fill in the holes. You got to fill in the gaps.
She's just not playing with my balls. Let's put a bomb in the stereo and call it a fucking day.
I really want that second wife for the ball play.
Yeah, yeah.
I absolutely, she really checks off all the boxes, but she just doesn't take care of the balls, and I just got to fill that need. And how dare you take her away from me? I'm going to bomb your wedding.
Yeah.
Markham fitted the bomb in the system and kept it below the Mandap platform along with the other gifts. Interesting. The accused told the police that he had planned the explosive in the home theater system and gifted it to the newly married couple in a bid to kill them. He used ammunition nitrate, petrol, and gunpowder retrieved from firecrackers. He gift-wrapped it to avoid any suspicion. The blast got triggered when the system was switched on. It's like ticking and shit. It's like, the sound system's got a clock in it or something. That's pretty crazy.
If I don't have her tickling my balls, she will not live.
Yeah, right?
That's it.
Either she's my second wife or she's no one's wife at all. How dare you want to be first, you loser? Oh, boy, that was something, Luke Rutz. Luke Rutz sent in multiple stories this week. I wonder if we'll have time to get to both of them. Well, here's the second one, actually. This one also involves a crime, an assault with a fish. Oh, my Lord.
What?
You know what I call an assault with a fish? Any guy who has one as his Tinder profile picture, that's an assault with a fish.
And there's tons of them that do.
Are they still doing that out there?
Less on Raya. On Raya, it's more like the DJ booth is the fish. You know what I mean? Like, ew, please get away from the DJ booth. It's a turn off.
Not the Ferraris, the Raya fish, too, or like some fancy car.
Or like the step and repeat, like you're on like some type of red carpet. There's also that douchey activity happening.
What's the step and repeat?
You know those things that you stand in front of, take pictures of?
Where it swirls around you?
No, it's just like the backdrop that'll say like the name of an event, and then there'll be a carpet. They call it the step and the repeat.
I only just recently went to one of those, and you took the picture of me.
Hell yeah!
They were like, all the celebrities, get out there, and I just didn't go. And then I was like, after everyone was done, I was like, I just want one picture. And then Sarah took it of me, and I'm just staring at the sky.
It was a great picture.
Thanks to Whitney for letting me be on my first step and repeat.
Yes.
For the record.
You had an amazing appearance in I'm in the roast of Bert Kreischer.
Oh yeah, I did have, evidently. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't see the final. I was at the hotel bar.
You guys have to watch it. It's so funny.
It's free. Go check
free.
it out and see if you can find the Roach in there anywhere, because he is, evidently. A Michigan man has been arrested for allegedly assaulting a grocery store clerk with a 4-pound frozen fish during a dispute. Man, you could have grabbed for a lot of stuff at a grocery store to fight somebody with, and he picked a fish.
That takes balls.
Remember cartoons? They'd slap people with like a mackerel.
Yeah, and like the eyes in there still.
Yeah, I think there's something really insulting about slapping someone with a fish. I like that.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of the fish
fuck
there?
You.
What's that?
No, I think that's just stock photo.
They just got a stock photo. They're like, here's a fish that very well might be looking like the one that was used. After the fish counter clerk informed the man that the counter had closed at 7 p.m. due to Ramadan, the suspect allegedly became angry and argued with the clerk. The Macomb County Prosecutor's Office said in a press release on Wednesday. The suspect then allegedly assaulted the clerk with the head, on the head with a 4-pound frozen Hilla fish. Hilsa fish. Hilsa fish. That sounds Jewish or something.
Ew.
No, yummy.
No. Like, to me, hitting someone with a fish is one of the grossest things you could hit them with.
What's weird is the suspect was identified by prosecutors as Dr. Jabul Hussein. So he should have been recognizing Ramadan as well, right?
Well, yeah, but sometimes you want your fish. Maybe he hadn't eaten all day because it was Ramadan and he was fasting and he was hungry. I dated a fasting Ramadan guy one time and he became hangry and it was a nightmare. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he was like, bitch, my stomach's eating myself. It's Ramadan. I'm hungry. You're going to sell me this fish. And if you're not going to sell me it, I'm about to beat you with it.
That's why 9/11 was created, because they were hungry. They were so hangry.
Is that...
What I find interesting, though, is now I wonder, the victim here, the guy who was slapped with said fish.
Yeah.
I wonder, was he making like was he going like, oh no, we're closed at 7 because it's Ramadan? Was he like fucking with the guy?
I don't know.
That's what it doesn't say that. So I'm kind of, pulling this apart, and sort of like theorizing maybe this guy was like making a racist joke at the man, and that prompted him to slap the fish. That would be my defense. Again, if lawyer Josh was walking into the courtroom and I had to represent Mr. Hussein here, I would be like, Your Honor, this guy clearly making racist jokes deserves to be slapped with a fish. My client was so enraged.
I'm hiring you.
I think I would have. We've talked about it many times on this program. I would have been a great lawyer. Maybe there's still time.
Esquire Potter.
Speaking of religious people.
Yeah.
You hear about the Dalai Lama?
Tongue kissing a child or something? Yeah, I fucking did.
Do we have this video? Because I didn't want to watch it till I was here. Yeah. I kind of saved this one for myself.
Oh, yay.
I didn't want to watch it till I was here. The Dalai Lama, a spiritual leader of Tibet, purportedly kissing a boy on the lips and then requesting the child to suck his tongue. That's a gnarly request in any context.
Suck my tongue? Like, there's people I've been in relationships with for 3 years whose tongue I wouldn't want to suck.
I mean, it is an aggressive sort of thing to say. You have to really be, it's very much along the Dalai Lama might as well have told that child, spit in my mouth, daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Spit in my mouth, little boy.
Yeah.
I mean.
That would have been almost less
That would have been
offensive.
almost less. Suck my tongue? Wild. That is only in the most heinous of pornography films have I heard them utter,
tongue.
Suck my tongue. Wow.
Okay, has he issued an apology? Like, what's going on?
Well, I'm sorry. I was waiting for the video. I really wanted to watch him tell the child to do that. I don't know if that's in the video. But he is kissing him on the mouth. Video depicting the Dalai Lama, spiritual leader of Tibet, purportedly kissing a boy on the lips and then requesting the child to suck him. Okay,
Sorry,
here we go.
Took me a second.
No, that's okay. Here he is. Oh, the kid's blurred out. Wow, that was a long fucking kiss.
Ew, and look at how he's...
Now he's being like, suck on my tongue. So weird. Oh, my Lord.
Ah!
Oh, my Lord.
That is...
Oh, my... Is the Dalai Lama... What if he's just senile now after all these years of being a monk, so to speak, I guess is what he is? I feel like Alex should help us out with the discerning of what the Tibetan religion... I don't know why I think you know anything about it. I'm like, Alex knows what he's talking about with the Tibet.
I mean...
I don't think they're supposed to be sucking on tongues no matter what.
I don't think so either. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I I'm upset by that.
I'm
That
glad
was visceral.
What a way to close out the show.
That was fucking visceral, dude.
I mean, it's gross. I mean, imagine anybody doing this.
Imagine
let alone
you're a kid. Like I remember getting grossed out when my grandma would give me a kiss on the cheek, and then her lipstick would just be stuck on there.
Their paper mouth.
Like, I bet his mouth tastes like death.
Gray, papery skin.
The Dalai Lama's tongue. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident.
That's the statement after the fact there?
Oh, he was just being playful.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just being playful. I'm going to start doing that out and about. Suck my tongue, lady. Good God. It's so heinous to say out loud.
It's worse than suck my clit.
It's
Is it not?
Totally, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. That's so fucking wild. It is worse than that. And again, spit in my mouth would have been more tame. Some observers remark that the conduct of other individuals in the footage who can be seen applauding and smiling was also wildly troubling. One user observed that the absence of outcry from those present during the incident implies that the Dalai Lama's behavior may not have been perceived as offensive. The previous week saw student musicians from multiple schools performing a long life prayer offering to the Dalai Lama at the main Tibetan temple, utilizing traditional instruments and singing. Back in 2019, the Dalai Lama ignited other controversy by stating that if his successor were a woman, she would need to be attractive.
But do you see what he looks like?
Oh, yeah. But what can we see young Dalai Lama? What if he's a player back in the day? What if he was like a hot to trot guy?
Dude, Dalai Lama's done. Cancel Dalai Lama. Let's get a new one. Let's switch the vibe.
I also didn't know you could get other ones. This one's probably been the Dalai Lama for my whole life, right? So
Dalai Lama is a young man, not bad looking. But now?
You'd suck that tongue, huh?
Ugh. I don't think when I see him as old man, like the thought of him asking me to suck his tongue is so repulsive, and then the fact that he asked a kid that is so even more sick. And you're not going to say no. It's the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, that
it's
poor
like,
kid. Yeah, what's he going to do?
It's like if Mother Teresa was like, "Eat my ass," you do it.
Well, the Dalai Lama went in for the right. Of course, if Mother Teresa said "eat my ass," we'd have to. You'd be like, it's my service to the Lord.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
So that's what this kid thinks. He's like, well, if I suck the Dalai Lama's tongue, I'll be divine or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's on his Catholic Church bullshit.
Back in 2019, he said that the female Dalai Lama would have to be attractive. If a female Dalai Lama comes, she should be more attractive. He had remarked in an interview. Well, more attractive than him. That's not saying much. And that's what he got in trouble for. He apologized for those contentious remarks, and evidently for the kissing of the child, as you read.
The child sucked his tongue. Kissing doesn't even seem like it. That's the word.
Well, I mean, even if you take away the tongue suck, the kiss was extensive.
It was a little too long.
I mean, he's up in those mountains.
Where's this kid's parents?
He's getting horned out by... They're probably out there like, you suck that Dalai Lama's tongue. What do you... If the Dalai Lama... They're prepping the kid. Like, if you go up there and the Dalai Lama says, suck my tongue, you do it. All right?
If the Dalai Lama asks you to put a finger in his ass, you just do it.
You don't question it. You just... do whatever the Dalai Lama says.
The Dalai Lama needs to be fired. Who fires the Dalai Lama? Let's fire him. Let's overturn his Lamaness.
I don't know how you would fire the Dalai Lama. I think he just goes, you know what? I'm stepping down. It's got to be like Nixon.
We would love for him to step down.
We got to wait for him to like give up or die.
If you suck a child's tongue, you're no longer the Dalai Lama. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how religion works.
I think that's a great rule. If you suck
the tongue of a child.
Well, no, he didn't. Now.
You request a child to suck your tongue.
Yes. Let's get it right.
You're no longer the Lama.
If you're getting your tongue sucked by a child. You're no longer the Dalai Lama.
Yes.
What a great message to end the program today, Sarah. Do tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to my podcast, Shank. It comes out every Wednesday. And then This Bitch with Kim Congdon every Monday. Does this come out this week?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be at Nightcap in Burbank, 420 with Josh Potter. Come out. It's going to be a great time. And then May 7th through the 12th, I'm in Austin, Texas. Come see me live there.
She's coming back.
Coming back. Mommy can't get enough of y'all. And then I'm coming to Mic Drop, Arizona, June 23rd and June 24th, 4 shows with Kim Congdon.
And I will be this Friday and Saturday in Chicopee, Massachusetts, Loft Comedy Club. Pleased to be getting the last few remaining tickets for that. I can't wait for it. It's this week. Please come out. Next time I'll see you, we'll be at that Burbank show with Sarah, 420. 422, April 22nd, Bakersfield, California at The Well. May 5th and 6th, Chandler, Arizona at the Mic Drop Comedy Club. June 1st in Poughkeepsie. In June 2nd and 3rd in Sarasota Springs.
Hell yeah.
Is it Sarasota Springs? Yes, it is. I keep getting that and like Saratoga Springs mixed up, but that's in Florida. So Sarasota Springs, New York at the Comedy Works, June 2nd and 3rd. So pleased to be getting tickets up on my Instagram at Josh_Potter, at J_Potter on Twitter. Other than that, thank you for liking, rating, reviewing, subscribing, all of the things. We're sorry about last week with the audio situation. We got it all fixed up. Just refresh if you need to do that, and won't happen again. And I hope that we see you next week right here on Wednesday on the Josh Potter Show. Thank you.
Hell yeah.